I should have listened to Reg on Friday when he rang me up and said, Ian, ring up, order your fuel now, top up your tanks now. And I said, right, okay, what's going on, Reg? He goes, red diesel, it's going to fly up. Right, okay. He goes, no, seriously, word to the wise. He said, I've been told by someone on high, it's going to go up. That was Friday. It's now Tuesday the week after. 11 pence. I could have saved 11 pence. Anyway, I just ordered enough fuel to top up my tanks. 69 pence a litre as of Tuesday, the 17th of June. So I've only ordered 1,000 litres because that's all the space I've got. And even then, although I'm about to fill the tractor up, which would give it a bit of space, I was only just going to squeeze 1,000 litres in there. But yeah, I wouldn't normally order fuel now until after haymaking and harvest because I should have enough to carry me through. But if these predictions are coming right, and I'm assuming it's all this Israel and Iran and Middle East and unrest and all that sort of stuff, yeah. Although in saying that, you know what? Maybe they'll make peace next week and it'll go down to 50p a litre because that would be just my luck. Anyway, I've got some grass to turn over at Tullough Farm. Not being far today because we've been sorting out mother-in-law. She was properly poorly yesterday to the point we didn't even know if she was going to be still here today. She has picked up a bit. She's still poorly. But we've had doctors out and nurses out and people visiting. Plus, it's my dad's birthday. So I spent a couple of hours with him, including lunchtime, which was very nice. But now it's, well, it's back to work. So I rang up our fuel depot. Chip and Sodbury Fuels is the one we use locally. It's a local business, so we try and support local business. They sometimes a penny or so dearer than other people's, and sometimes they're the same price, and occasionally they're cheaper, but they're local, so we try and support local business. And what was it he said? Obviously the word to the rise has gone through the farming community, and they've had to come back off holiday to deal with the backflow of stuff. They said that right now the terminal has run out of red diesel. They have none in there, and there are lorries queued up, Arctic lorries included, queued up for fuel. So that's kind of, it's a little bit of a panic going on. Yeah, so I kind of joined that queue a bit, but yeah, the numbers he was talking about the litres, tens of thousands of litres, or even hundreds of thousands of litres of fuel being ordered in the last 5 or 6 days. So I just added 1,000 to it. Right, we are going to go and top this up with fuel because we're on half or just under half a tank. I want to top him up, make a bit of space in the tank over there, and then we're going to put the Lady Lotus back on, and the idea is we're going to go back over to the farm, spin that bit of hay, and then I'm going to see how I feel. I'm not feeling great today. I'm going to see how I feel, and maybe we'll have a little bit of work with a deuce and digger at my daughter's. If not today, maybe tomorrow, but anyway, fuel. Right, we can put this in the shed, in the dry. We might as well. I was umming and ahhing whether to wash it off, but I'm not going to bother. I think we'll just leave it dry. Right, I've got to take the travel bar off. Hello. I didn't say you could fall off there. That brake. How did that come off there then? Huh. Something's missing. 69p a litre. That's plus VAT, or only 5% VAT on that. But plus additive, of course. We put the diesel bug additive in as well. That's another £48–50 for a litre of that. So I think it's 1 litre of the additive per 1,000 litres of fuel, and that's just to stop the diesel bug. So we've been doing it for a couple of years now, because the last thing I want is to have my tractor stopped with all the fuel filters and everything blocked up, and the injectors blocked up, and everything blocked up. So it's kind of an insurance policy, but it just adds another 50 quid to the... You haven't got to do that when you fill your car up with diesel at the pump. I'm assuming that's already in it, that's part of it. But for us, we can have it, but it's extra. That's full. I'm going to put a bit of grease in there. Oh, there he is at the back of there. Right, okay. Ugh. There's no easy way to do this, so you have to do it the hard way. Let's put you up there and see if I can find grease nipple. There he is, under there. Can I get through there? He's right at a really awkward flipping angle. Oh, there he is. I should be able to get on him from there. It's not like we want a lot in there. We just need to keep it lubricated. Can I go for there? Not really. No. How about that way? Ah, that's got him, I think. That's got him. Now we're happy. And I've got to put the bloody thing back on again now. Actually, we're just going to have a little bit of you off of there and put you in there. got him. It wasn't that bad. What did I come back up for? I've got to get out. Oh. Not sure we're doing this on 85. Mike is down there with my new Makita hedge trimmer that I did own it to the wife, that I bought last week. I wasn't going to own up to her that I bought it. I was just going to but I was in conversation and it just came of just, you know, when you're sort of talking and then you halfway through something, you realise where it's going to go. You realise you're about to drop yourself from a great height in something brown and stinky, and you stop. And they're not really paying attention to you, but the second you stop, you see the head go up, the chin go up, and they look at you with that sort of sideways look, and you go, shh. And to top it off, Mike is there chuckling, Emma's there chuckling, because they both know that I've been naughty and bought something that I didn't tell her I was going to do. It was a impulse buy. So anyway, he spent the last hour with that little battery-powered Makita hedge trimmer, and he did send me a text about half an hour ago and saying, worth every penny. So I feel a bit better. I mean, Mrs. P forgave me, because she goes, well, while we're at it, I got a bit of a confession as well. I said, what have you done? She goes, well, Mikey and Stewie are at college, yeah, and I occasionally get messages through to the college for extra courses. Right. What have you booked them on? Well, I've got them on their PA1 and PA6 and tractor driving. Right. So that's them off for another 2 weeks then. Yeah. At the end of the day, this qualification's worth having, but and I don't mind her doing it, but it was kind of, she's as bad as me, so I feel much better for not telling her about edge trimmer. I think actually I probably spent a lot less than she did. So, but it's all business. It's all business expenses. That's what I'm telling myself. Go on, lock. You're not locked. I want you to lock. My ring hasn't gone back. I need you to go back. Well, forward a bit. And then lock. There he goes. Now we're locked. Always make sure your PTO is locked on. Nasty things happen to PTO shafts that are not locked on. Especially that end. This end's bad. That end's worse. Right then. We've got the grease going out. Let's do the rest of it. I've got a funny feeling we're out of grease. Bugger. Mike has just come up and said, you can't take it back now, it's dirty. I said, what, the hedge trimmer? He goes, yeah. He said, you can't have it back, it's dirty. It's like, did you like it? He goes, even though it's a certain word, which I shan't repeat, hot. He said, I've actually quite enjoyed doing that. I said, right. So this little battery hedge trimmer weighs a quarter, one of our petrol ones does. He said, it was actually a joy to use it. So I said, so should I buy some more? And he goes, definitely. But no, we've got some Milwaukee stuff. So maybe, because we've got some Milwaukee batteries and a Milwaukee charger, maybe we'll buy a Milwaukee hedge trimmer, because I'm pretty sure they do one, and then we can do a comparison, you know, how long they last, noise, maintenance, cost, battery life, all that sort of stuff. Some of you might be interested in that if you're thinking of going electric. And I took the key out, bugger. Anyway, we are all greased up. Everything is greased. PTO shaft, every joint, every knuckle, every pivot, every nipple has been well and truly lubricated. I was always quite good at that. Keen, you see, I was always keen. Whether they want to be lubricated or not, you know, Willing then, I was always willing. Right, we are going to go, but not quite yet. I'll probably go maybe 5:30. So, because before then, there's something else I need to do, which you don't need to know about. But it won't take long, but I need to go in the house and do it. I could go to Piddly Squat. No, I'll go in the house. Welcome back, everybody. It is 4 minutes past 6. I've just arrived at Fifi's at Tether Farm. So Tether Farm, for those of you that don't know, is actually three farms. So, but bits of 3 farms. So Fifi's is one farm. Laurel Farm, or Laurel Barnes Farm, is another part of the farm, and then another bit of it is known as Stock Hills. So, so this side of the road we call Fifi's, and the other side we call Stock Hills. Although there's actually more Laurel than there is Stock Hills. That confused you enough? Right. So, I think we'll go up and down and round and round in that order. And we'll go in 540 economy, and we'll set our lift height a little bit lower because we do not need to lift that high. That will do. Let's do it. Up and down. It's looking pretty dry already, actually. Dead crow over there. Why is there a dead crow over there? I don't want that in my bales. I'll have to stop and pick him up. Someone's been shooting, perhaps. I don't mind a dead crow. But if someone's shooting it here, for them to ask first. We'll pick it up in a minute and see if he is shot. Hey, it looks like there's another one there. Or is that just a feather? No. Another one. 2 dead crows. Hang on, I'm going to chuck it in the hedge. He's a bit stinky. Yes. Carrion crow. I wonder where you came from. Right. Well, like I say, I don't want that in my bales. So Maggot's going to finish him off in the hedge. I wonder where the crow's nest is, or was, and why they're dead in the middle of our field. So, because I didn't do any shooting over here. Right, well, we're going to stop in a second and pick up the second one. I'm assuming that's another juvenile out of a nest. Don't know where the nest was. But yeah, like I said, we don't want it in our bales. So cattle won't like that. You haven't been dead long. I can't see any more. So, I know. That's two less, I suppose. Beech tree's not looking any better, is it? I'm really hoping it survives. Right, maggot food. We got a visitor. Little man in a green gaiter. Oh, right, Reg.
We've got a bit of grub here.
There's a bit out here, yeah. It's better than the other place. It's better than the other ones. So it's drying all right, actually.
That's all right. It won't take long to go, will it?
No, I tried giving Adam Ford a ring earlier, but he wasn't answering his phone.
You don't answer, just you got to leave a message to him, haven't you? That's
Yeah.
what you do.
So I'll see if they want to.
That's one to Thursday, will it?
No, there's no rush.
You're all right. You don't turn it tomorrow, will you? Or not?
No, I shan't bother. Well, this is the first time I turn it. I cut it Sunday.
Do that with a mower.
Yeah, I cut it Sunday. I'll turn it today.
Don't rush it. All you do is hit the bloody stuff to pieces.
Yeah.
That's all you do, yeah.
Someone's been out here bashing crows. Dead crows out in it. Someone's been out here shooting crows.
Well, crows have been over this way, mine.
Yeah, well, I found
Well, I don't know who's been doing it.
two youngsters, two dead ones out here.
Well, I don't know who's done it, because I don't know who's...
No one's asked permission to shoot out here, so...
Oh, I tell you what, there's some bloody people do that. They
Yeah.
get permission every bloody where.
Yeah. Well, until I catch them. Till I catch them.
Well, that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's that sorted out. So I've got my red tractor interview, review, test, whatever you want to call it, on 1st of July. And we've got to get some stuff sorted out, some paperwork. And because Reg has been doing my spraying for me, we've got to make sure that all our certificates are up to date, the chemical store's up to date. We've got to go through the chemical store because Reg may have some remnants of stuff left in there from when he packed in. We've got to make sure that there's nothing in there out of date, because he keeps mine in there. It's even though he's not doing it, his store has to tick the boxes. So we've got to go through. So we're going to go through with our agronomist, Rich Crew, through all the storage of chemicals. I don't have any chemical in a minute. Everything that I bought has been used, so I don't actually have anything. The only thing I've got left over that can cause a small issue is I've still got a bit of seed barley. I've got about a bag's worth, but it's in about 3 or 4 bags. So at the moment that's in our grain barn. That cannot stay in there. That's got to come out. The grain barn has got to be cleaned out, swept out and washed out. That includes the walls, as much of the roof as we can get. So basically we've got to clean the whole thing out, and then I think once it's clean and spotless and dry, we'll probably then put a smoke bomb in there as well. So anything that survived the washing, any bugs, beasties, weevils, things that we really don't want, we kill them. They can't stay, they have to go. So the idea is, hopefully by the time Red Tractor Man comes, in amongst everything else we've got to do, including haymaking, stuff with the cattle, that, I am going to have to spend a bit of time on this, plus the paperwork. So I haven't downloaded it all yet. The Red Tractor Man has sent me a load of stuff that I have to go through, a load of forms that I have to print out, fill in, laminate. I expect some of it will have to be displayed. Those of you that are doing Red Tractor will know exactly what I'm talking about. But this is, as I did say to the chap, this is my first ever. I've never done it before. I've never produced a crop. I don't have any of my crop, old crop, anything on the farm. So he did say that will simplify some things. He reckons that we can probably go through, provided I've got everything done, he reckons we can probably go through my initial visit in 3 hours. So, and he did say, he said, you could do all the work you want in the world, and he said, whether it's your first time or your 10th time, and he said, you will not pass first time. He said, it's not my job to find a fault, as in to go looking for it. He said, but I have to go through this list of stuff, and if something does not meet the standard, you won't pass. And then basically I get a correction notice or something. I will have to correct whatever he's not happy with, evidence that. He will either have to come out and physically visit, I'm assuming, or I have to provide some other kind of evidence that whatever it was, that could be photographic evidence, I would imagine. So if you have a photograph with a date stamp on it, that might do it. I don't know. Like I say, this is my first time, so he told me not to worry about it or get stressed. I told him I wasn't going to get worried about it or get stressed. It is one of those things where I'm not the first person to do it, I won't be the last. It's got to be done. I've got to learn it, so I might as well just get on with it. Anyway, time now, 6:55. Sorry, 6:55. Should be finished here in about 25 minutes. I'm going to drop this off. I probably am going to go up the barn and grab my dump trailer and bring it back down, and leave it down here for David and Samantha. They can go on and fill that up, probably with they got a lot of brambles. And Reg has had a bit of a fire up there. He did say that, you know, it's getting a bit dry, we've got to be cautious now because the fire is quite close to the poo heap. And I said, well, if we can get the brambles up there, get them burnt and out the way and done, then everything else doesn't matter. We can come back and do the hardcore afterwards. So whether we do the brambles tonight or whether they load up and we take them up tomorrow is, well, we'll wait and see. We'll find out. Right, that's off. I know the handbrake's on. Right, the balls can stay on there. We're nipping up to the barn to pick up my dump trailer, and then Sam and Dave can load all this lot up and get it shifted. They're not very light, these things. In fact, they're pretty. But then, I think they'll go up to an 8-ton machine, maybe. Oh. They're definitely all there. Could be worse, it could be steel. Shut the door. I must say you look very fetching in your overalls, although
Right,
you watch it.
they're
Yeah.
very cheap.
Oh, are they? The Dickies?
Yeah, they're very cheap. They're only like, I don't know how much they were, but they weren't expensive. I don't know where they get up here though.
Over on the wheel. Climb up over the wheel. You sure you want to ride it there?
Yeah. Takes me back to my childhood, this.
I promise not to go mad. Yeah, I'll take it steady. Don't fall off the back of there.
I'm not going to. Well, don't throw me off.
Well, all right, I'll try not to throw you off. Just as long as you're still there when I get up there.
Yeah,
I won't chuck her off, don't I?
Hey? Pardon?
no back.
No tipping up? Oh no, I look it off because he's too heavy for me to pick up by myself. For a stone and that, it was too heavy. So,
Don't fall off.
yeah, please don't fall off because
If he hits a pothole wrong, it's gonna.
I've got evidence that you're on there.
Yeah.
Of your own free will.
Yeah, well, I'm a 32-year-old adult. I consent and I've got full capacity.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, thank you. As it goes, scream if you want me to go faster. Right, well, we thought we might as well do a bit tonight. And they gave me the chance to show Dave what somebody who can operate a machine can do. I picked the big stump up, he goes, you know, I took 10 minutes trying to get that thing in the bucket, and you picked it straight up. I think he wanted to call me a name afterwards, like you, smarmy git. Right, hang on. Warp 6, I think. I can see Dave, I can't see. Oh no, I can just see the top of her head. Right, if we have to stop quick, they got a soft landing. It's only a few hundred meters. This was the easiest way of doing this, and being as the fire's still going, we might as well. Although I did say to Dave, I'm going to tip this by the fire, not on the fire, and then you might have to come up and just feed it on. We'll have a look. I might get there and change my mind and just chuck it straight on there, but I don't want it catching the muck heap on fire because it is dry. Very dry. Oh, to be young. It's all exciting stuff. New home, clearing out, getting rid of the old, making it new again. Right. Oh. Rear, that didn't take very long. That's still a flame on the fire, so this should go alright. The wind's going the right way. Yeah, I get quite close. We chuck some straight on. How close are we?
That's a bit green, so I'll...
That's all right. I just smoke. There's enough heat in there. Keep that going.
Dave, careful, you're gonna take me with you.
After the grief you gave him earlier for nicking your chips.
Well, He knows the
You
rules.
were good shit.
Yeah.
Wait until I never finish a meal.
I don't
Yeah.
like
Wait
that
until
at
I've
all.
finished eating, and then
Yeah.
you get the rest anyway.
Yeah.
Why do it whilst I'm still freaking eating?
Because they were hot. And it's not annoying when you still want them. Oh, no, it's more annoying when you still want them.
All
They
of
taste
this?
better.
Is this,
Yeah.
Is this gonna be too much?
No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Go on, Sam. Go on, Sam. Go on, Sam. Go on, Sam.
That'll do for all right.
Yeah. Yeah, jump off.
Don't. I don't want it.
Not as much as I thought it was, actually. So this wheel won't pushing up, but I mean, it might find its way up through here. But what's that? That metal?
No.
Oh, that's a bit of laminate, isn't it? Off the flooring, laminate flooring, perhaps.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Could be.
I've got a bit of.
Oh yeah, don't want that in there. Yeah. Don't fall off and get stabbed with it.
This is for when I.
Stab it when you want to stab him for nicking your chips.
Do I put it in the cab with you?
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to call up tomorrow or something, just push that
yeah.
up.
Do that.
Right. You riding back? Brakes are going to be a bit sharp because they're on the trailer. Oh, I was going to say, this is your chance to get your revenge now.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Bastard!
You chip thief.
Are you going back up here tomorrow then?
Yeah.
Are you using the tractor in the farm tomorrow?
No.
Can I just take my car then? Save you on fuel. You're insured on it. I don't need it. I've got Dave's car if I need to go anywhere. I was just thinking that's brilliant. Maybe I'll take my car, get back from there.
That's just general rubbish in there, isn't it? So I reckon we can lose that round by the ox house. So that's the job for tomorrow. Finish clearing this up, pull that out of there, level that off, tidy that up over there. Be a good job. They're definitely making a difference.